Prayers I thought were silly until God answered them. I'm actually 4'11", which is short for a girl. And while in Nigeria, they had this thing saying that short people had anger issues. So, so oftentimes, if something happens, I would react really badly. Maybe for the first two times, I would ignore, but if the thing persists, I would react really badly. So, a couple of people started saying, "Oh, you have anger issues, you have anger issues, you have anger issues." So I had this thing where if I get the same feedback a couple of times, I start paying more attention. So the more I paid attention, the more I noticed that yes, I actually had anger issues and I needed to start praying about it. I don't know if this was teenager anger, I don't know, but I definitely was not going to let that stereotype affect me as well, because I'm short. So once I'm reacting with anger, they will just say, "Oh, you're a short person. Short people always have anger issues." So I didn't want such a stereotype in my life. So I organized prayer sessions. Now, as a little kid, not little kid, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I used to be quite prayerful. I used to pray a lot. I still pray now, but not as much as I used to pray back then. Once I noticed that, okay, this is actually true, I went into prayer. I started saying, "God, your word says this." I started pulling up scriptures that talked about anger. I started pulling it to God. I said, the Bible says that anyone who is angry, who is easily angered, is a fool. I started pulling up to God. God, so am I a fool? I cannot be a fool. I refuse to be a fool. Please take out any form of anger. Help me control my emotions. Help me control my emotions. So that was the kind of prayer I made. And then gradually, I mean, it didn't happen right away, but eventually I started noticing that I was reacting differently to stuff, okay, even as a teenager. Okay, that is your encouragement today. Even if it's the most mundane thing like the silly prayer, anything that is too much for you to handle, take it to God, whatever it is. Okay, whatever it is. Bye.